What's up, guys? How we doing? We got good stuff going on right now, man. We can see my screen. We were playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. The whole thing. All the endings. That's what I'm trying to do right now. It's all this news. I haven't seen a single bit of it. I saw the original, like most of it, but this is just brand new stuff. And I'm just absolutely hyped. Of course, the Steam sale is going on, but there's not a lot of good games, so I just got this. I also got the Halo Master Chief Collection, which I'm actually really excited for, and I think I'll play tomorrow or so. So if you guys want to see that really really bad, I'll play Halo, and that'll be show. All right, let's get into it. You guys ready? Let me just increase the mic vol. Okay, we're good. Turn it back. That. I hope this is good. Okay. Those are titles English. Let's say English. Confirm. Let me turn the volume up. I'm excited, guys. Have you painted a stair pit before? No. Alright. What time is it? 7:47. I'm just gonna wait until it turns 7:48. Just gonna wait a tiny bit, guys. Sorry about that. I hope my mic is coming through. Looks like it is. Hold on. Test. Alright, we Gucci, bro. We Gucci. Nobody says that anymore. Okay. You ready? I'm ready. Whoa. Settings. 75. Go. Just toying with the resolution, guys. There we go. Back to normal. Begin the game. The end is never. The end is never. The end is never.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip. My bad, guys. But, I think we already know. Hold on. Can I change the sensitivity some more? No. Toying with this settings, guys, my bad.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So basically,
Stanley
I remember...
decided to go...
Okay, you know what, let me just begin this again. Sorry, guys. Okay, well, can I just quit the menu? Begin a game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, well, you know the story? That kind of is like that top G stuff. Escape the Matrix, escape your job. As if that would ever happen. You can't escape the Matrix, guys. Life is the Matrix. I hate Mondays, bro. Me too, man. Me. Can I? Hold on. Can I change the... I can't see the difference. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just playing with the settings. Oh my god, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious right now, bro? Okay, I'm trying. Just give me one more second, I swear. I'm just gonna play with the stuff. Okay, I think we're good for now. So we're gonna find out what happened. Why is everyone gone? Is it just a Saturday or is something more mysterious going on? Nope. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
Alright,
co-workers.
just give me a second. Let me look. So, nobody's here. Everything's empty. I'm pretty sure it's a Saturday. Or a Sunday. Or just like an holiday. And he just hasn't realized. Ooh.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I'm opening this door, bro. I'm getting... Yo, you in there? I'm gonna get you out, bro. If anyone's in, I'm getting them out. Come on. Does it have to be this door?
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true
Fine.
reward for valiant effort. I
I'm
want to see
working on it, bro.
hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Fine. But first, I'm just gonna look around a bit more. Nope. Alright, fine. 417. 417. I'll find 417. Did I miss it? Where is it? Here.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on
Are
door
you
437.
serious? 437? I'm really about to do this right now. I'm gonna get first ending. 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415.
Now, back to door number 437.
Fine. $437, is that what you said?
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Finally! Let's go! Hold on. Can't even get in there.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Are you serious? Okay. How do I jump?
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
This game is so fun, guys. This is such a fun game.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes!
Let's go!
Oh,
I got 2
wow.
achievements!
That's amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Can I still get in? No? Okay. I will. I've seen this area. I think I'm noticed. Nobody's here at all. Are you serious? Any signs? Any signs, guys? Did we all just like go on a little barbecue thing and I didn't get the memo? What's going on? Give me a sign. Give me a sign! Can I get in here? Nope. No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I think we should start by listening to this dude first. You know, I think this can go a lot of ways. No? Okay. Where am I?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Do not alter without consulting your whiteboard manager. Dang, they're busy. Okay. Huh? Not cost efficient. Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Right next day's agenda reflects. I'm just self-conscious of whether. Okay, my mic's getting all this. This is good. Who moved my desk? Good question. Keep the targets on the list of whatever. Alright, so economics, economic base, charts and slides. Okay. Okay. I need more money, but Stripe, Twitter. Okay. Ooh, a broom closet. I'll go in here.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I kinda like this place.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I remember if you're way here to get an achievement.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
That's nasty. That's some nasty water.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
For the achievement.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
That's what I'll say, yeah.
I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid.
Wow!
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Are you changing the story on me? Are you serious? You're the worst narrator. Make some
Well,
accurate.
I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay. I'll wait. I'll wait. You wanna go? I'll wait. I'll wait for you. Give me something. I'm waiting for you, Chief. You ain't waiting for me. Let's go. I can do this all day. Fine.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
Probably.
A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I'm waiting for my achievement. This ain't continuing without my. Nothing? For real, nothing? Like, actually? Are you serious? Fine. Something? Okay, fine, I get it. I'm good.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, as I said, we're listening to the narrator right now. We're gonna follow the story as the canon ending. I guess, if assuming this is the canon ending. Ooh. This looks like a nice bathroom, bruh. Okay. Anything? No voicemails? No notes saying, hey, tell everyone that we're not going to work today because it's Saturday or a holiday or something? Nothing? Am I working in the wrong building? Or is it like a rat thing and it's like evacuate everyone but I'm still here and no one told me?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Whoa. Why? Okay, this is new. Going down. Scary. What will happen to me?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Oh, really?
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Damn. Oh, I went back up. That was not mine.
Oops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Why did I do that? I don't...
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow!
You good?
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Can you like some drinks? Can I leave? Nope. Okay, back there we go. Oh, I thought it was like a secret there. I was like, about to be like, what?
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I want to try going back up and back down. I'm sorry, guys, but it's just really...
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Nah.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me. Oh my God.
That's only
The
good.
boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Are you serious?
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley. Of course, going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Will he say anything now? Or he's just gonna be like, I don't care.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Okay.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the
Exactly.
story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative
what?
to be developed in
Hold on.
years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your
Oh my
storytelling
god,
in your
they're
life.
really so mad
Yes,
at me
I
about
know
this.
you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh good, we're here.
No freaking way.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Alright, let's go. Imagine if it's just the opposite again, that'd be so annoying.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door. All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling, and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
I'm ready. Let's do this. Yo! Let's go! It's me! Let's get it! Ow! That was so loud. What? Are you serious? There is no way this dude just sit my entire
All
game.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
You
memo.
little son of a...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This dude, bruh.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
How fun. I love this blue cozy. Yippee! I'm done.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Anything new?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
Dialogue.
But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
We did it! We did it! Yeah, yeah, yeah!
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got
again?
back
Fine.
into the elevator.
I get it, bro. I get it.
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Me neither. Let's find out. Come on. Let's go. Nope.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
Yep.
It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Okay, I think we're done.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this? Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Well, I'm doing what he says. That's what he wanted.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Which one was that, like 247? Let me find it. It's me! Yo, we got it. We got my office. I hope that's it. This is trippy.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
Nah, that's
His
crazy.
own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was it even possible?
No.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
It's impossible. Oh.
But here was the
Faculty
proof,
power.
the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
And we did it.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
What?
He had
Yes!
won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere
me
moments
open.
away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was
Beautiful,
not knowledge
beautiful.
or even power that he
I'm
had been
free.
seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Was that the true ending? I think so. Let's go! We finally did it. Well, that's it, guys. We beat the game. I'm just kidding. There's more to it. There's more endings to find. Let's go do it.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Boo-hoo.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We're gonna find out where they went, why I was freed, what's in this place. We're gonna find it
When
all.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think I'll go still left, but I'm gonna do something else here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How do I get in? Is it like an axe or a weapon? I'll find out. Or there probably is. Let me search it up. I know it's weird, but it's amazing. Hold on. Okay, so there is no Broom Closet ending. Great. Oh, there it is. Locked up. Let's go!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'll go downstairs, actually. What the? How? Nah. What is this? Oh, we can escape. Let's go.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Hold
None of
on.
it made any logical sense.
Hold on.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Damn.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
Please.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone,
wake me up.
My name is Stanley. I have a boss, I have an office, I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real, I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh my god! That was surprisingly
This is
darker.
the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Damn! Okay. That was pretty interesting, actually. What? You're kidding.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along.
This
I
is
got
not what I
wanted.
wanted. I don't like this.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sure.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Hey. Hey. New Age.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I think I'm gonna skip this time, guys. I don't think I'm ready for this.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I won't die! Oh, crap. I think I'll be fine. Oh. What the hell? Nah! Get me out of here, bro!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
No!
he reflected that his life
Nope.
had been of no
Not a-
consequence
I'm good.
whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
Whoa.
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral
Who are you?
instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Bruh, I don't trust the narrator anymore. This girl was telling me the truth, but the narrator was lying to me. He said I'd die, but I'm fine.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively. Game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you.
Over
Then he
three
pushed the
separate
number
times.
4. Now then, this elevator for sure will get him right back on track to where he was supposed to be. Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you? Then he pushed the number 4.
Okay, cool. Office clock, wonderful. Can't go wrong with that. This is ending. I haven't gotten that yet, so I had no idea what it is. This is pretty cool, but like, I'm not sure what you expect me to do with it. This is all pretty cool.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Off. Game done!
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Yep.
No,
Stanley in the narrator.
perhaps not.
What?
Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
But it's obvious.
But listen to me.
Are you
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh. Is that it? What? What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Would it be any different?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he'd coming to a staircase, Stanley walked...
Alright guys, it's been real. You know, you heard what she said. Only way to end this is to quit. Thanks for playing with me. I won't play this like off. Like I won't play this like off screen either. So every time I'll be playing like the whole game with you guys. Let me know if you guys want me to stream. I got like Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, Half-Life, Halo, Master Chief Collection, all that. Let me know if you guys like that, okay? Alright. See ya. Bye. And we out. Boss Man fam. It's been real. Have a good day.